so I'm just gonna go ahead and get straight into what this video is about. I have done two top favorite hair companies video. I have one that's a little bit older, plus I have my new updated ones. I will be sure to link those down below just in case there's some of you guys who don't know what I'm referring to. But just based off of those two videos alone, I've gotten a lot of questions on like, okay, out of all your top favorites, which one is your favorites? And that's kind of a hard question to answer just because different hair companies are my favorites for different reasons. I do say that a lot of time. I haven't found like that all around hair company that I love every single texture from them, and every hair that I've gotten from them has just been perfect. I haven't came across that just yet. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to that. Anyways, in this video, what I'm doing is I'm specifically taking the top 3 hair textures, which is straight hair, body wave hair, and curly hair, and I'm going to give you guys my top wig company specifically for those textures. Now these are going to be actual wigs that I've gotten from the companies. These are not wigs that I've made myself. These are actual pre-made wigs that you can go purchase from the hair companies that I'm going to mention. I've narrowed it down to 3 hair companies, so just because I don't mention any of the other hair companies that I've done videos on and I really liked their hair, rather it be the same texture of what I'm going to tell you from one of the companies in this videos, does not mean that I no longer recommend it. You guys have basically asked me to narrow it down, so essentially that's what I'm doing. It's not going to get any more narrowed down than this. This should be pretty straightforward for those of you guys who are specifically interested in wigs. So I just tried to pick the most popular 3 hair textures because everybody wears straight hair, people love curly hair, and then of course body wave hair is my personal favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my favorite, which is body wave hair. So in my opinion, who has the best body wave hair is going to be basing all of these recommendations based off of longevity, the quality of the wig, the construction of the wig, because that is something that does matter to me. A lot of times certain wigs are just not really constructed properly and it can be an issue with wearing them, so I factored all that into there. Like I said, the shedding. The only thing I'm not really factoring in about any of these hair companies is if they can take color good or not, because I just prefer to stick to jet black, so I don't really bleach or color any hair like that. So yeah, West Kiss Hair has the best body wave hair, specifically their HD lace wig. Now I do have a video on that, which I'm down below for you guys. Now what I specifically like about West Kiss Hair HD body wave wigs is the lace on them. I love the quality of the hair, you guys. That hair will hold a curl like no other. That is what I love the most, is that it's going to hold a curl until you decide that you just don't want to have that curled look anymore. The lace is very thin. Now with HD lace wigs, they do cost a little bit more than a typical regular frontal wig or even a lace front wig. I know that for that body wave lace front wig, it was like $300 and probably like $30 at the time. However, if that is a little bit out of your price range, this wig that I have on actually is my next best alternative that's a little bit more affordable. This is the body wave wig from IC Hair. I will put the video here on the screen so you guys can be sure to check that out, but this is a cheaper or more affordable alternative for a really good quality body wave wig. So if you have it to get the HD lace one from West Kiss, I recommend that you guys get that one, but this one is just as great. The difference between the body wave wig from West Kiss and this one is this one's not HD, but honestly this one has been getting the most use lately. Just a lot more affordable than West Kiss, depending on, like, you know, the density and the inches that you get, of course, but this will be, I would say, considered comparable to the West Kiss body wave wig that I'm talking about. It's just different in terms of price range, but I feel like the hair quality is pretty equal between the two of them. So if you have it to spend to get the HD lace wig, I would recommend that you guys actually get that one. But like I said, this one is a great alternative if you're not looking to spend that much right now for a wig. For this the best straight wig, I'm kind of torn between Asteria hair and Wiggins hair, but I feel like I'm going to go more with Wiggins hair just because they have the all-around, you know, 10 out of 10 for me. Wiggins hair, their HD lace is flawless, but the regular medium brown lace is just as flawless as well. That's one of the reasons why I would pick them over Asteria hair. Asteria hair has good straight hair, but I'm gonna have to go with Wiggins on this one just because if you get the regular medium brown lace and if you're my skin tone or even darker, it's gonna blend so perfectly. If you get the HD lace, well, that one's gonna blend 10 times better than that. So yeah, I believe, yeah, I'm pretty confident in my decision. So Wiggins hair takes the cake for having the best straight hair. That this is the video that I did for that wig. If you guys want to check that out before making your decision to buy from them, I would suggest that you guys do that. Their medium brown lace, you can't go wrong with it if you're kind of torn between getting HD and a medium brown from them. When it comes to Wiggins hair, honestly, either one you get is going to blend it very flawlessly. Like I said, they have always had the most perfect lace to me, just because sometimes from certain companies medium brown lace kind of differs. It can have like more of like a brown, too much of a brown undertone to it. Sometimes it looks a little bit like green or a little bit gray, and then you have to go in and put makeup on it and all that stuff. But with Wiggins hair, they pretty much got you covered in the lace department. I don't think that you guys would have anything to worry about because I never had any issues with their lace not blending at all. And then lastly, for the curly wig, this remains the same. I know I did say this in my top favorites video. I'm gonna have to go ahead and go with Icy Hair, their Mongolian Kinky Curly, but I really like the curl pattern on their Mongolian hair because it just looks really natural. It's very tight, it's very coily. Yes, the hair is very thick, so I would say like go down in density unless you just want like super thick and full curly hair, because it has a very realistic curl pattern. Like if you were somebody that's natural and you just had like a lot of hang time, I feel like that is a good representation of what your curl pattern would look like, just depending on your hair type, of course. I don't know, it just, the curl pattern just looks realistic. Like you could do a twist out with that curl pattern, you could wear it in its natural state. Like I just really like the curl pattern. If you guys haven't seen my video on that, check that out, or just search for other people's videos on it and you guys will pretty much see what I'm talking about. I low-key kind of butchered my Mongolian Kinky Curly wig that I already have from them, so I ordered it again, but this time I got it in the 6x6 closure wig form. So instead of it being the frontal wig version of it, I just simply got the closure wig version of it. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. That was it. I just wanted to put this video out there really quickly just because I've been getting a lot of questions about which one is the best for this and which one is the best for that. So hopefully I have simplified that down to a T, because my favorites video is more so about bundles and wigs. So this one is primarily dedicated to wigs. So those are it for my top 3 recommendations based off of those specific 3 hair textures. The only wigs that I don't have recommendations for you guys for is like water wave hair, just because I'm not really a big fan of that texture, and then a 613 wig, I don't have a recommendation for that right now as well. It's kind of hard to find some good 613 hair, so those are the only 2 wig references that I don't have for you guys. But of course, if you guys know of any good 613 wigs or water wave texture that you could recommend to someone, you guys can leave it down below in the comment section. So yeah, I think that is it. Hopefully this video kind of simplified everything, gave you guys some clarification for those of you guys who were stuck between choosing a straight wig. Hopefully you can go off this video now, and this is my top one. Like I said, just because I didn't mention some of the other ones is because I really wanted to narrow it down and give you guys exactly just one hair company. This video is basically for you to just take it and continue to do your research. You know, you don't always have to go off of my opinion. Of course, you can do your own research here on YouTube, watch other people's videos to see how they like the hair in comparison to what I think about it. We'll link my other top favorites video down below so you guys can check those out. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out to watch this video, and I will see you guys next time.